facing your fear. Long face never change faces. Facing reality does. We have long put longer faces as individual, as a nation, as a continent, as they change anything. We have long waited for change to come, yet we live every day with fear. Fear of the unknown. We have long waited for change to come. We live every hour with fear. Fear of failure. We as a person and nation have long waited for change to come, yet we live every second with fear. Fear of survival. We forgot that the quickest killer of destiny is the fear of the unknown, the fear of failure, and the fear of survival. A friend of mine once said, I fear what if I fail? And I replied him, what if you succeed? So you see, what fear fears is faith. Above all, taking the shield of faith, wherewith ye shall be able to quench all, in quote, all the fiery doubt of the wicked. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 16. So faith is an above all weapon to wipe out all the fears of life. Faith is an above all weapon to put an end to all life concerns. Our life reality is our fear, and we must be ready to face it and find a new future that we ever desire. Do you know? Fear can hold a destiny in its paw. The winning Job became a tormented Job. For the things which I greatly feared is come upon me, and which I was afraid of is come unto me. Job chapter 3 verse 25. Fear can hold an entire nation into captivity. The entire nation of Israel at the time were under the custody, siege of a man and a nation, Goliath and Philistine. When Saul and all Israel heard the word of Philistine, they were dismayed and greatly afraid. 1 Samuel chapter 17 verse 11. So fear is depressive. Fear is oppressive. Fear is oppressive. So fear is a disguised plague. That's the meaning. We have lost great opportunities as an individual, corporate organization, and nation to right the wrong, free from failure, oppose the oppressor because of the cancer called fear. We forgot that fear is faceless. Fear is faceless. It's a spirit. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 7. For God has not given us the spirit of fear. So fear is a spirit. We forgot that fear is forceful. Always want to find its way as adversary. Remember, and our adversary said, they shall not know neither see till we come in the midst among them and slay them. And because the walk to cease, and cause the walk to cease. Nehemiah chapter 4 and verse 11. So, no one get command by fear, but by faith. By faith, he forsook Egypt, and fearing the wrath of the king, for he endured as seeing him who is invisible. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 27. No one rule his word by fear, but by faith. Through faith, they subdue kingdom, wrought righteousness, obtain the promise, step up the mouth of the lion. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 33. And lastly, no one overcomes storm by fear, but by faith. By faith, they passed through the Red Sea as by dry land, which the Egyptians tried to do. They were drowned. Hebrews chapter 11 verse 29. Therefore, faith is defensive, not fear. Faith is protective, not fear. Where fear stops is where faith starts. Let's face our fear today so as to win the future we see. Let us deal with our fear now so as to win their fears of life. What belongs to us as an individual, nation, we only be taken by faith walk, not fear walk. Long face never change life faces. Faith truly does. Thank you.
Once in life we live, Ignite what today?